Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video I'm going to learn how to make this simple baby ball gown from start to finish. If this sounds like something you're interested to watch, keep on watching. By the way, my name is Grace. I start by folding my lining into two like this. I further fold it into four because I'm cutting both the front and the back piece together. To know the amount of material you need to fold, you need to divide the largest part of our body, which is the chest line or the bust point, into four plus some inches to it and fold it like so. So in my case, I divide our bust circumference into four and I added 3 extra for sewing allowance. This is the upper part, okay? So I'm cutting both the back and the front piece together. So after that, I'm drawing a starting line to serve as a guide. After which, I'm dividing our shoulder measurement into 2 plus ½ inch for stitching allowance. I also mark half of our shoulder measurement and I connect it straight like this. This will serve as the length of the armhole. Anyway guys, I actually go deeper than this armhole that I'm marking right now. The width of the neckline I use is 3 inch, while for the back neckline I make use of 1 inch. Okay, for the front I'm going to be using 4 inch. All right, which I even open it more than this. So the next thing I'm doing now is to divide our bust circumference into 4 and I place it at this chest line. I mark and add 2 inches for sewing allowance. At the waist, I'm also marking quarter of our waist measurement plus 2 inch for sewing allowance. Then I connect it like so. Our half length is 13. I won't be marking exactly 13. I will be adding ½ inch for stitching allowance. If you have enough fabric, I will advise you add 1 inch, okay? But I will be adding ½ inch for stitching allowance. And I'm sloping our shoulder by ½ inch. From that shoulder slope line, I mark the midpoint and I'm curving the front armhole. So this curve is the front armhole. Like I said, I've added ½ inch for stitching allowance. I also mark my zipper allowance or you notch it so that you know where your zip start from. And after which I'm cutting it out. We are cutting the back first. So when we are done, we raise up the back and cut the front. For the back, for the center back side, I'm going in by 1 inch. I want to remove zipper bunch, so I blend it upward like so. After which I'm trimming the front neckline and also the front armhole, okay, which is exactly what I'm doing. So moving on to the main piece, I'm going to use my lining as a pattern to cut the main piece. For the main piece, I'm using a plain black material, okay. So after cutting it like so, I'm going to iron paper gum on it, which I've already done. So I'm going to iron paper stay on it for only the main piece. For the lining, I won't be attaching paper gum, okay. So I've gone ahead to turn the neckline. I place the lining right side facing and I stitch down the neckline. If you look at this neckline, I fold it like so and trim a little bit out, okay. So after which I'm going to open it up like this and top stitch. After top stitching, I close the sides. After closing the sides, the front piece is almost set or almost ready. Okay, for the back piece, I've also gone ahead to do the same thing that I did to the front. So I'm going to iron my seams flat so that we'll have something neat and nice. Okay, the next thing is to flip the back or the front shoulder like this and stitch it. And after stitching, you have something neat like this for both the front and the back area. Okay, so after that, I'm dividing our bust circumference. This time around, I'm dividing it into two. I mark the point. I'm also dividing the leftover into two, and I mark it like so. For the waistline, I've also go ahead and repeat the same. I'm making the chalk firm on one side because I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip it like this, one side facing, and tap on it. By so doing, the chalk will be obvious. Sorry, it might not be obvious on camera, but it's actually obvious off camera. I will take it to my sewing machine and stitch following the direction of this line, and after which I'm going to iron it out. Like I said, guys, I actually use more than the neckline I use. After shaping it, I discovered that the armhole is a bit small, so it's even better that we did not even open it too much than opening it too much in a way that you may not be able to close. I will now trim out the armhole so that we will be attaching the sleeve to this part. All right. So this is for the lower part of it, guys. It's actually two pieces, so I am trying to join it together to have the full length. The total length of this gown I'm working with is 35 inch. I'm actually making it for a job, so I've gathered the lower part to the upper part like so. You can run a loose stitch at the lower part of it and gather it. Make sure you gather it to the exact measurement of this upper part, and you join it together and stitch it down. That is exactly what I did. So when I measure the lower part of it, I'm going to minus 5 to 6 inch away from it from the lining. Okay, measure your gown length and minus 5 to 6 inch away from it and cut out your lining, which is exactly what I did. So after cutting the lining, I'm going to actually plait on the joist. Okay, cut 2 times of the girl waist circumference. For the lining, you have to cut 2 times of the waist of the girl waist circumference. So moving on to the sleeves area, we are making a puff sleeve. So I'm folding my material into two. I mark the length of the sleeve, which is 10 inch to 11 inch, including the sewing allowance. So after which I cut it out. This is how I'm going to fold the hem of it. And after folding the hem of it, I'm going to attach elastic to this area and fold it, then pleat it on the gown, pleat the upper part to the gown. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And after we are done with that, this is the final look. It's actually looking very beautiful. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. Do not fail to subscribe to this channel, like and share this video if you learn anything new, and see you all in my next video. Bye.